Welcome everyone to this 70-star league qualifier race here at GSA. We've got BlueBob versus Jane Dare. I am Scotch and Tie Guy. In the booth with me is Hackasay. Hackasay, how you feeling today?
I'm doing good. How's everybody in chat? Hope y'all are all doing well.
Two runners here that we've seen before. BlueBob on a bit of a streak here.
Yep, this pool's going to end shortly. After this match, it'll be me and Jane Dare in about 3 hours, and that'll be the end of this pool.
Oh yeah, so BlueBob definitely wanting to finish up, like I said, a pretty good streak of wins in this group stage, but Jane Dare want to pull out something good.
Yeah, for sure.
Race. And we've got a countdown and we've got to start.
I think these players are about 2 to 3 minutes apart in their PB, so it'll be a pretty good race.
Yeah, if you want to check out everything going on with the group stages, make sure to check out exclamation point bracket to see where all your favorite runners are at. Exclamation point schedule to see the full GSA schedule. We've got 5 to 6 races per day. Celeste, SMOs, and Super Mario 64 in full swing. A little Paper Mario action in between as well. And then, of course, exclamation point merch. Check out the merch that we've got. Nice shirts, nice hoodies.
Yep, and we're getting this race underway. Both players starting up here.
Yeah, as soon as they jump out of this pipe, we got Lakitu skip.
Yeah, listen to Shantastic in chat. Buy stuff. All right, both players nailing Lakitu skip. Good start.
Yeah, BlueBob just a little bit quicker there with that skip, but pretty negligible. Jane Dare right behind him.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. Just like in that first, minute of the game, you've already got one trick, and there's so many different strats to just skip Lakitu, and they make small differences that you can see when you're putting players side by side. Oh, Jane with an actually a little bit faster bomb clip than BlueBob.
Yeah, not sure what BlueBob had there, but Jane certainly having...
Going in a little behind and coming out a little ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
See differentiation in the route now. Peach's slide on Jane Dare's side, and BlueBob heading straight into Whomps.
Yep. It's probably just more comfy. I can say for my races, like, the ones where I didn't do Whomps 9 is only because I forgot about it. But it seems like BlueBob's intentionally doing this every time.
Yeah, BlueBob heading straight into 100.
Yep.
Looks like going for that pro cycle.
Probably one of the most technical stars in the game as far as movement goes. Especially because it's so optimized being right at the start of a run.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's one of the few 100 coins that we do in 70-star.
Yep, one of 3 or 4.
Yeah, seeing all the movement there is pretty awesome. I mean, I think other than TTC, this is definitely the coolest.
Yeah.
100.
It's also a lot of fun to grind out. All right, fairly clean hundreds from him. Just missing one side flip, but it's not a big deal.
They're going for Owless now.
Oh, just barely made it.
You know, it was a little sketchy just because you can get a seat on that cage, but grabbing that star as you're falling in, that's pretty optimal. So that's nice on her side.
Mm-hmm. It's always interesting to see what star order players pick for Whomps. I personally prefer to take hundreds out of the way because I think it's the hardest star, but Jane opting to do the more trick-based stars first. BlueBob with a clean Owless as well.
Yeah, Jane Dare taking a moment to set up for Cannonless. Pretty safe, especially doing texture setup. You're saving a little bit of time anyway. Might as well just take a quick second to make sure that you're lined up as you want to be.
Yep. Jane also going for the pro cycle, and
oh no!
That's a big mistake. Grabbing the star there. That's going to be like probably about 15 seconds or so. Having to go back in and grab that ring of coins.
Yeah, just a little too far forward there on the stick.
Yep.
Went a little too far backward on the stick with the camera angle, obviously, but
that's a really hard jump to make. Like,
yeah.
I still haven't figured it out. I think I've gotten it like once or twice in my Mario career.
Going for it again, able to get it this time.
Yep.
And BlueBob, interesting, one of the easier stars here in this 70 star, going for that wild blue, having to reset up for that side flip.
Yeah. That's like 2 side flips that he's messed up already. I'm not trying to keep a counter or anything, but it's kind of odd mistakes to see from him.
Yeah, interesting ledge grab on Jane's side.
Alright, clean Whomp fight. No issues there. I think pretty much the rest of the stars and Whomps are pretty standard.
I just need to do tower.
One thing that is a little bit tough about Top of the Fortress is dealing with the lag that the tower produces. But BlueBob doing it like an expert. Find it much easier to do in Lac 2 cam than Lac 2 C down.
Yeah, able to mitigate it pretty well. Jane Dare going to be taking care of big Whomp. And then Top of the Fortress. But BlueBob, having not done Peach's slide yet, is going to go ahead and go in there.
Yep. So after BlueBob finishes the slide, the routes will be synced again. And we'll see how much of a time difference we have. Can't say either player has made any big mistakes, so it is kind of tough to tell who's in the lead right now. Oh no! Jane falling down from the top of the fortress. That's really unfortunate. This backup takes a while, especially because you have to wait for the elevator to come back. BlueBob definitely in the lead with that.
Yeah, quite unfortunate mishap there. From Jane Dare's side. BlueBob, though, sliding down this slide. Looking like a 12-7, yeah. I guess a 12-9 on Jane Dare's side.
Yep.
13-1.
Alright, now BlueBob entering wing cap. It's one of those stars that it's really hard to see when you lose time. But you just got to make good arcs, and you'll do well. BlueBob's flying always looks really clean.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed, in these qualifiers so far, a lot of safe flying. Jane Dare taking a little bit more of a direct approach, though.
Yeah, definitely in a race setting, you want to go for safer strats. You want to mitigate as much time loss as you can.
Heading into Dark World, first Bowser area. And Dark World, all about cycles. Staying on it. BlueBob taking his time on that block.
Yep.
No rollout.
But overall, looking like a clean Dark World. Ooh, avoiding that amp.
Yeah, BlueBob's getting...
Two close calls.
Yeah, BlueBob getting into this tricky area now. 5, 6, 7. Definitely kind of the danger zone, but able to get away from it.
Yep. And one of those safe strats is, doing that kick before you do the wall kick to get up to the last red.
Jane Dare missing that third red coin. Oh, picking up that sixth one on the way, though. Gets
Wow.
the ledge grab. That was pretty nice.
Yep. Pretty scary.
Well, she missed that third one, and, you know, had she not gotten onto that moving platform like she did, would have missed that cycle and had to kind of back it up.
Yeah. All right, 9:54 fade out for BlueBob. We'll see what the time difference is coming out of this.
Oh no, Jane Dare just completely chucking.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Bowser in another direction. Fortunately, it's pretty close, so able to back it up pretty nicely.
Hopefully that's not a premonition of things to come. All right. BlueBob going for sky jump. Gets it pretty cleanly. Oh, dang. I totally forgot to check the time again. But it's probably over like 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, 39 fade out there. On BlueBob's side.
I haven't been watching the other matches. Do you know what route Jane does?
Oh geez, I don't remember Jane Dare. I know BlueBob does the standard CCM 18 though.
Yeah, he does CCM 18 with HMC late. That's fine. We'll see if they choose to do the same route here or not.
It looks like Jane is 31, 32 seconds behind BlueBob. Into CCM. We'll get confirmation of what route Jane Dare is going to go with here. Again, maybe if someone can tell us in chat, but it'll all depend on how she handles the slide.
Yep. If she starts going for 100 coin before entering the slide first, then we know that it's CCM 17.
Well, besides Jane Dare having a couple of mistakes in Whomps and Dark World, nothing too out of the blue just yet.
Yep. BlueBob going through the slide. That's basically confirmed him doing CCM 18. And a pretty slick moonwalk from him as well. It's always real satisfying to hit that.
There you go, right there, confirmation, CCM 17. Jane.
Yep.
Taking care of 100s first. Something interesting that we saw, I think it was it you? Was it you who does blue coins there?
I think it was Saxdale.
Or Saxdale, sorry, I forget who it was. Kind of an interesting route. Allows you to skip a little bit of the slide there. Not something that I've seen outside of this qualifier.
Oh, and in chat we're hearing that Jane actually goes for THI reds, which is very interesting.
Wow.
So that probably means she's going to be doing HMC early. If I'm not mistaken.
So BlueBob missing 2 coins. Has to be very careful now. Oh, he's going to be short.
Oh,
he's going to be
he's
short.
Short a coin.
Oh no. Oh, this
I wasn't really
huge
watching.
Development for Jane.
Yep, that's going to be a big lead for her.
Wow. So what happened there is the penguin, that penguin, the polygon of the penguin, can kind of bully Mario around as you go down that slide. and the penguin just got ahead of Mario in the race, and it was right at that point during the turn, and it blocked Mario from being able to get 2 of the coins.
Yeah, I'm guessing based on his movement coming out of that slide the first time, that he probably only gave himself 1 coin allowance on the slide, and missing 2 is, well, 1 too many.
Yeah.
That is really unfortunate.
Well,
Jane going to be taking a big lead here.
Yeah, massive lead for Jane, and that'll help considering the route that she takes. But
Right.
so there's that jump that you have to get for that arch of coins. I don't know if you saw that he missed 1 coin there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Had he have grabbed that 1 coin, I mean that jump is so tricky.
Yeah, for sure.
So had he grabbed that 1 coin, he would have been fine, but missing it.
I wonder if at that point, I don't know if anybody's timed this, but like, if you just grab the penguin star and then go do double plus, like if it mitigates some of your time lost rather than doing the slide again, could actually be.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, anyways, looks like Jane had a very clean BBH.
Yeah, Jane exiting BBH as BlueBob enters. She's going to go downstairs, going to head into SSL.
But first we got Mips Grab to deal with.
Usually pretty straightforward, but can be difficult.
And for how long I've been playing this game and watching it, it's kind of sad, but today is when I found out that on English, Mips 2 is faster than Mips 1. Alright, clean Mips grab and heading into SSL. So we're not going to see a double plus if Jane is doing THI Reds. Oh gosh.
Oh no.
That's really unfortunate.
Not able to back it up.
Yeah. I've just started learning that talent backup, so I understand how hard it is. For those of you in chat, what happened to BlueBob is he missed 1 too many coins on the slide and had to do the penguin race again. So he lost a big chunk of time. Oh no, and getting bodied by the bird. Oh, very lucky.
Wow. Extremely lucky that extremely lucky that that fly guy was just below that piece of platform.
Yep.
Yeah, Jane Dare
definitely a monk ass.
Oh, certainly. Yeah, no, and Jane Dare having a lot of difficulty with these pluses is gonna.
Alright, got the big bomb. Good angle.
Bob, what's going on there?
And it looks like Jane's getting in.
Totally fine. BlueBob having struggling right now. With the sand.
Yeah.
Not really.
I think it's because like normally after you do 2 kicks in the sand, if you're like buffering your kicks, you start doing dives, and he was expecting that, but it didn't come out for some reason. So that was a little odd.
Yeah, he got a weird angle. With that first grab, and because of it, it kind of like set him up for what should have been a Tama plus, but it was just a very bizarre angle.
Right.
Gonna have to back up this plus again with Talon.
A little cleaner backup at least. Oh, wow. I thought that jump was way too early, and he ends up sliding down the pyramid even more.
Jane Dare holding on to this lead, playing very cleanly since CCM.
Yeah. Alright, finally getting that bomb grab. Ooh. Modified beginner plus, I guess.
Yeah, weird grab there. Or re-grab. But able to make it work.
Yep. Alright, looks like Jane's opting to do the bully stars first. Pretty standard.
And opting for that backflip, not doing that side ground pound that we've seen lately.
Oh yeah, that side ground pound. That's
right
exactly
there.
what BlueBob.
Yeah, BlueBob did right there.
Side flip is Pepe comfy, so it's understandable.
Well, in these races, you know, the difference between being Pepe fast and being Pepe comfy be a win or a loss.
Yep. But I mean, Jane has that little bit of time to play with from CCM still.
Oh. Yeah, super early ground pound there on the big bully.
BlueBob also struggling with the bullies a little bit. Alright, probably gonna see Lava Boost next.
Greg, all those numbers, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate
Welcome
it.
everybody.
Bringing in 13 people.
Alright, clean Lava Boost. Oh, it doesn't skip the last pole grab though.
A little bit more Pepe comfy. BlueBob also going for this lava boost. Is going to skip that pole though, so Pepe fast. I don't know if it's if that should be an emote now that I think about it. I imagine it in my head like just a Pepe, but like it looks like he's like in fast motion. I don't know. Someone can do that. That'd be great. I'm getting close to affiliate, so if anyone wants to make that emote for me, that'd be fantastic.
That's actually probably close enough. Alright.
Yeah, Jane Dare having a little difficulty with that elevator tour, but able to back it up. It's going to head into that HMC early route that you were talking about earlier.
It's got to be HMC early. Because you only end up with 29 stars outside of LOL. Alright, triple box jump from Jane. Oh, but doesn't land directly on the star. Has to roll out and ground pound under it.
Yeah, not opting for the dive. Probably why she wasn't able to get the star on the fly. Now with this route diversion, where will these two meet up?
I believe they sync up again on touching the tippy door. Assuming they're both doing a TTC 100, which I think they are. So not until very late in the run.
Well, you see here, BlueBob heading into Triple D now. Jane Dare, 1 star ahead. Gonna head back into HMC.
Yep. Triple D, known as Lag City.
Swimming, you know, we talk about this swimming. You know, it's these chests are so simple. We have had runners have to back this up though. Missing chest, not getting the right angle on them.
It's actually crazy how like close to the edge of a chest you can get and still trigger it. It's like it's pretty tough to explain, but when you run the game yourself, it's crazy how close you can get to the edge of it.
Yeah, from what I've been told, it's as long as Mario's facing the back of the chest, you're fine.
Yeah,
I could be wrong
so.
with that. Jane Dare getting past these boulders, little army crawl. We're grabbing the star though. BlueBob heading.
Probably just gonna see a standard backs up from him. Jane also heading to DDD. Probably going to join him there.
Yeah, Jane Dare with the 2-star lead. We've yet to see just what BlueBob's got in store for his route.
Got a question in chat asking what is Jane's PB. I believe it is 52x. I'm not sure of the exact time. There we go. We got someone in chat. 5026. And if I'm not mistaken, she only got that like in the last week or so. So off a fresh PB.
And these racers working hard.
Uh,
Up to date on the 70-star BlueBob into Fire Sea now.
BlueBob has a 4837.
A little bit slow on that new movement. New-ish movement.
Yep. I think he's probably still good to make Lava Boost.
Yeah, should be fine. Dodges the ledge grab. Lava Boost should be free. He misses it! Just a little low.
Curse. Yeah. Also looked like he went a little, like his angle on the long jump was a little bit off.
Yeah, looked like maybe. Taking an amp.
Yep. Still making the cycle though, which is really good.
Not able to avoid the green demon though. Always fun to see in these races. But yeah, it looks like he was a little bit forward on that long jump. Like if he had been just a little bit, like if he'd take the booty burn just a little bit sooner, he might have been fine. As far as like on the level itself, not necessarily timing wise.
Yeah, makes sense.
Still able to get those early L. He's going to take on Bowser. One throw.
And it nails it. Oh, a little bit of trouble entering Fire Sea from Jane.
Yeah, so Jane, a couple spots that she can make up a little bit of time for BlueBob.
Fire Sea movement always looks super cool when it's done cleanly.
Missing.
Slightly missing the coin.
Able to back it up. Might still be able to get Lava Boost because she got that pretty quick. Let's see if she goes for it.
Oh, that bully almost getting in the way.
Definitely not. Yeah. Early Ellies still on the table. Gonna need a triple. Only need a double jump.
I have no evidence to back this up, but I feel like that bully on the platform with the 5th red is like actually on a cycle or something. Because it feels like when you have like a certain type of movement, he's always in the same place.
Right.
Yeah. They're doing different routes, but the difference is Jane Dare is doing THR Reds, and BlueBob is doing HMC late. So after he exits SL, he's going to go down to the basement again and take care of HMC.
Yeah, BlueBob doing a nice job so far with this Wet Dry World 100.
Did he already miss a coin? Looks like it.
Yeah, he did miss one. Just a little, not great RNG, but missing a second one. And that's gonna drop to the bottom. He's gonna have to back it up here with this box.
Oh, and he only grabs one coin out of there. Probably would have been nice to grab two.
Yeah, he should be fine as long as RNG in these last couple of.
No. And another coin. Okay, he got it.
RNG just not on his side at all.
That was a very interesting rollout from the top over there. That he actually made it across. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh my gosh, RNG just not in his favor at all.
This RNG is atrocious. I think at this point I would have probably just gone down and done the triple jump wall kick back up rather than coming back all the way up here just to roll out over the edge. I don't know what's faster, but he struggled to get back up there.
Yeah, that RNG was horrendous in that Wedge Ride World 100.
Yeah, for sure. And Jane already missing a coin. Maybe she can grab it on the way back.
Looks like it went. Yeah,
Oh, way
definitely
too
not
far
going
out of
to
the
be
way.
able to. Yeah, but Skeeter RNG being in her favor. That one coin will stay right there in the path.
Alright, triple jump wall kick from BlueBob. Gets it. Took a little time to set that up. Not doing the side flip, as used to be the common strat.
Jane there with the clean-ish 100s.
I guess like clean midsection of it.
Yeah.
See if if she can close it out.
Great RNG from that Chuckya. Able to dodge those amps.
Yep, BlueBob wrapping up Wedge Ride World with this last top of the town star. Gonna go for probably another triple jump wall kick. Or no, just taking a going around. That's interesting that he does it for 1 star, but not for both.
Yeah, maybe just not confident with it. Wasn't happy with the setup that he had. Deciding, you know, I need to get myself going, be consistent. Pepe comfy, of course, like we were saying earlier. And Jane grabbing that secret
without breaking the box.
Yeah,
breaking that box is tragic because like it just adds so much lag,
well,
and it makes these wall kicks harder to hit as well.
Well, it's just so funny that you can grab that secret without breaking the box.
Yeah. Looking like a clean secrets from BlueBob.
Yeah, really nice. Nice mountain clip as well.
Yeah. There's just so many inputs that you have to do on that star to like lag reduce properly and everything. It looks so nice when it's done cleanly.
Plucking some piranhas, or excuse me, going up the scale on the mountain now.
Yep.
Good mountain clip once again.
Oh, but
it's a weird slide. Yeah.
I think if done properly, you only save a second doing that mountain clip, than going all the way around. So probably not saving any time with that strat.
Jane Deere falling closely behind. Now in THI as well, taking care of secrets. BlueBob now taking care of those piranhas.
Oh, missing the second secret there.
Yeah, good thing she saw that. You know, that was a close one.
Yep. And you can see the difference in the strats, where Jane Deere didn't do as much of a lag reduction as BlueBob did.
Quick conversation with Todd.
Of course.
Before heading into TTM.
It's great that Toads are also helping out finding stars. I want to know what obstacles they went through to get them, though.
Well, I was just about to say, I'm still waiting on the fan fiction for what Toad did to get those stars in SM64. You know, we get kind of an understanding of how he got them. Captain Toad got them in Super Mario Odyssey with Treasure Tracker and everything. We actually got a full game about it, but we never got an explanation for SM64.
Yep. And BlueBob having a fairly clean, breathtaking view from the bridge. It was a little bit shaky when he was moving up the mountain. He had to do an extra jump, and if he had missed that jump, then he would have slowed down. Second log wall kick, gets it. It's always scary when you grab right on the ledge there, at like the corner of two edges, because it's possible Mario can just drop down after he gets up. Alright, and now we're seeing the route difference. Jane going for THI Reds. A star you don't get to see very often in 70. Ooh, quick bonk there too.
Yeah, certainly something interesting to see. You know, we've seen a little bit of everything in the 70-star qualifier so far. You know, no longer surprised by routes.
Wow, that was a very interesting wall kick from Jane.
A little bit of a bonk there, heading up for coin number 8.
Yep. I didn't catch any of BlueBob's reds, but I'm assuming they were pretty clean.
Yeah, TTM red's pretty standard.
Yep. Standard, but very difficult star to execute properly on.
Well, especially if you're doing it optimally and you're doing the rollouts over the mushrooms, that can be tricky. BlueBob going for Reezeless. Not able to get it, clipping in and back out. And Jane here not getting the mountain clip. Yeah.
Ooh, backing it up by going for it again. You don't see that very often. Usually players just opt to go for a different star. And no log wall kick from her either. Still finishes the star, doesn't fall down again. That's good. BlueBob entering SL. Probably going to see the BlueBob special when he gets to the ice maze, or whatever it's called. Clean Snowman's head from him.
Actually, a really, really nice Snowman's head. Yeah, that one gives a lot of runners a lot of difficulty, so seeing it done so cleanly is really, really good to see. Jane Dare getting up the top of the mountain now.
BlueBob making it over that weird green ledge. So after this SL, we're going to see BlueBob go back into HMC.
Yeah, Jane Dare already taking care of that.
Alright, 1 star left in SL for BlueBob. We might see the BlueBob special.
While he's doing that, Jane Dare taking care of TTM Reds.
Ooh.
Oh, no! Not able to do the BlueBob special, as you said. We saw it yesterday. It's a double jump. Right? You know, typically you do a triple jump dive, but he does a double jump dive.
Double jump kick and then dive over. Yeah. Jane, a little bit of sloppy reds, but cleans it up well.
Yeah, not as clean as BlueBob on those reds. Able to finish it up. Oh no, BlueBob!
That's really unfortunate.
Wow.
It's a slight variance in speed between the MIPS. If you're not, you know, on top of your game, you're gonna go into of grabbing MIPS 1, and maybe you're just slightly slow.
Well, we're kind of seeing a different BlueBob here. You know, his other 2 races, it was just really consistent, super fast, not a whole lot of mistakes. And if he was making mistakes, he was able to clean it up and back it up really quickly. But here, seeing a different BlueBob altogether.
Seeing some cracks in the armor.
Oh yeah. Oh, giant bonk there from Jane Dare trying to climb up Snowman's head. Is going to need to back it up pretty quick.
Yep, just opting to go do a different star. Pretty smart than trying to climb back up, especially with those things that push you. They can get pretty trolly.
Yeah, only a class 2 bonk, not necessarily a category 3 yet. But definitely a pretty big one. Looked like she went for a dive there. Not really sure what that was about. Maybe trying to go for a kick, just wasn't able to hit it at the right time.
Yeah. But I don't think a kick... I don't know, maybe it was just like the way the bonk looked. Alright. Hits the switch on the Christmas Miracle. Very clean.
A little bit of a entrance sink there.
A little bit.
Fake, well, not necessarily a fake entrance sink, just different area sink.
Oh no. Wow. That was weird.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's unfortunate. The triple jump went way too high to start sliding down the slope, so there was no way to catch speed. So the best thing to do was just fall down and then try and recover as quick as possible.
Yeah, and you're starting to see the difference in these routes as BlueBob takes the lead in star count.
And interesting to see Jane do SL Reds here. I guess that's necessary for her route?
Yeah, it's just because you're not grabbing MIPS.
That's true. Okay, so that's where the extra star comes from.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to grab an extra star somewhere. SL Reds is the fastest one.
Right. And I guess the other common route is doing HMC Toxic Maze, but instead of that, Jane opted to do two THI Reds. So BlueBob heading into Tippy. See that actually took the lead over the stretch of the game. Definitely starting out behind with that fail at CCM.
Yeah, just the route differentiation and then a couple of mistakes on Jane Dare's side, you know, regardless of the major mistakes that we've seen from BlueBob. BlueBob holding on to this lead now.
Yep. Alright, lack 2 bounce attempt from BlueBob. Looking good so far.
Oh!
Probably thought that he would have gotten the pole grab already.
Yeah, that slope claiming its first victim.
Yep. It's very scary to start mashing B there immediately because if you're not careful, you might get a dive out as well, and then you also fall down.
Jane Dare, on the other hand.
Yep.
Yeah. So maybe taking the lead now.
It'll be close.
All going to depend on how BlueBob handles this lack 2 bounce and how she handles Reds.
Right. BlueBob also making a slight mistake on the Reds. So there is time to be safe there.
It's the wall kick on the slope now. And we see them kind of switch places, but...
Yeah, Jane messing up a little bit on the wall kick to get up here to the first red. BlueBob getting his lack 2 bounce, second try. This is a very close race at this point.
Well, he's going to hold on to this lead, but missing that lack 2 bounce is going to bring it close.
And going for the pro tricky triangle strat. That blows my mind every time I see a runner do it. It looks so cool.
Tricky triangle, no tricks here. Oh, no, Jane!
Taking a death. That's really unfortunate.
That's going to extend BlueBob's lead.
Yep.
Now a full star behind. Just wasn't able to get that triple jump. Just a little too far on the edge.
And doing the rollout over the fire strat, which surprisingly is a lot easier than or a lot safer, I guess, than it looks. Alright, going for Toad early, which seems to be the new meta.
Don't tell Wilco.
I mean, Wilco's still right about Toad after being faster, but seeing as how literally nobody saves time on it, it makes sense to do it early.
It's the great debate of 2019, it seems to be here in 70 stars. You know, Toad late, Toad early.
Yeah.
It divides houses. But BlueBob taking care of TTC 100. This gets really difficult here between 60, 70, and 80 coins.
Yep.
And Viz walls galore.
Jane getting started on hers as well.
Oh no! Wait. What,
Took
what
a small
was he doing?
fall.
You almost made that look intentional. Tricking me for a moment there.
Alright, getting up there pretty cleanly. Jane not too far behind, but he did also grab the Toad already.
Jane having difficulty with that.
Yeah.
Little side ledge grab.
Not as big of a fall as BlueBob had though.
BlueBob getting past that kind of danger zone for TTC 100. Jane there in the midst of it. Oh!
Hitting that invisible.
Yeah,
That's
she moved
the worst
around.
one.
Yeah, she moved around as if to avoid it, but still got it.
Yeah.
But able to avoid a death.
I'm pretty sure that invisible wall just knows when you're on a good run.
Yeah, invisible having a mind of its own, it seems.
Yeah.
Maybe sentient.
Jane Dare doing the backup movement to the wall kicks.
Bob. Comfy is the word.
Definitely.
2-star lead. Oh!
Oh
That
no.
Jane Dare, yeah, it seemed like she entered just a little bit late and got a different cycle.
Right. Pretty good backup though. It's unfortunate, but that is still a big time loss.
Well, you know, Tippy is just so, it's so difficult, and especially in a race situation where you're just going, nerves are probably high.
Gets a triple jump this time.
Yeah, I gotta say that when she entered, it was definitely on the 9.
Yeah.
BlueBob having a little difficulty here as well. Only needing 2 more stars before heading into bits.
Oh wow. Very close to missing that. Had actually slid on the platform after getting up there. But clean ending.
Yeah, playing it
Doesn't
close,
get, the
but
pendulum doesn't get in the way.
yeah. Oh,
BlueBob adding just a little bit of swag into the race.
we've seen that before.
Yep. And he landed on the platform. You can fall even further down if you do it properly. Properly, I mean improperly. Once you grab the star Enderborn, you can't die from it. So even when you hit the bottom loading zone, you're still fine. Or death barrier, I mean. Oh, wow. That triple jump barely made it up to grab that third red. So actually not too big of a difference, maybe just a couple of throws.
Yeah,
Entering at 37.
I'm trying to remember. I didn't see if Jane Dare did Toad earlier. He's going to be doing Toad
Grabbing
late.
Toad now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wasn't paying close enough attention, unfortunately. BlueBob.
Yeah, what BlueBob goes for here. Might just opt to play it safe and skip. Okay, no. Looks like he's going for it. Left side, and gets
Moving.
it. Yeah. Jane also in bits.
Oh, Goomba.
That could have been real bad for BlueBob.
Yeah, Goomba.
He gets in the pipe just fine.
Goomba trying to mess with this run just a little bit. Jane.
Wow. Big
really
triple jump.
Yeah.
By accident. Alright, one throw from BlueBob. We'll see what Jane goes for here. Looks like left side moving as well. Wow, both players nailing it. That's always
clean.
A treat to see in a race.
But BlueBob missing that second throw short.
Oh
wow,
Jane
nice
having a little
save
bit
there,
of trouble
Jane's
on
side.
the
Oh no! And Jane with a huge opportunity. Oh, getting hit by the invisible right there, though.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Spaghetti everywhere.
So much
All
happening
right,
very quickly.
BlueBob hitting that third throw finally.
Yeah, that invisible there on that elevator, famously in one of Punkei's world record runs, killing the run.
Killing the run. It's such an odd hitbox that only one of the elevators has, I believe.
Jane Dare's going to be wanting to finish this as quickly as possible. Points are on the table.
All right, that looks like it's a hit.
Yeah, a second one.
Just one more throw.
That should work, and it does. And
yep.
Jane will finish with a mid 52. We've got BlueBob in the chat. GG's on the win.
Yo, thank you.
Yeah, but let's talk a little bit about that run. A lot of mistakes. A lot of pretty big mistakes.
I
do you just want to touch on the bigger mistakes that you made and kind of walk us through what happened?
Okay. Well, yeah, starting in CCM, I missed too many coins on the slide because the penguin decided to push me out of the way, so I lost me like a minute. What else did I do? TTC. Looks like I lost time. I can't even remember what I did. Fire Sea. No, I don't know. Wet Dry World. That was another big one. I got literally the worst RNG.
That stage.
I've never seen RNG that bad before.
That was ridiculous.
Every spot where there's RNG, I missed a coin.
Yep.
We also have Jane in here. How did you feel about your run?
I feel pretty good. A lot better than yesterday. I took some time to do, some friends of mine showed me some mindful meditation stuff, and I feel like it really helped me out. And I also took that tip from Tom about the water. So I feel a lot more prepared for the races now.
Well, one of the things that I wanted to know, despite the route differentiation, you kept it pretty close. Big BlueBob did make a bunch of mistakes, in particular, like you said, in CCM and Wet Dry World. But definitely, one of the things that I noted from you, Jane, was being able to keep mistakes to a minimum or backing up mistakes. So kind of is there anything to note in your run that you thought was important to highlight?
As far as mitigating mistakes, I mean, the the Talon star, or the Talon backup I did in SSL, I almost fell into the sand. I managed to keep myself on that ledge. I felt very blessed for not falling into the sand. That was so scary.
That was amazing.
And, but yeah, I think that was like the big mistake thing. But I do feel like I played a lot more consistently, and yeah, it was a good race. Thank you.
Yeah, I did notice actually in Rainbow Ride, like we went into it like maybe 10 seconds apart. It was.
Oh
really
my god,
cool.
really?
Yeah,
it was
watching
really
the
close
stream
at that
and,
point.
Yeah,
it was kind of cool that like we did such different routes and then they converged and we were actually that close.
Well,
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was actually so Jane almost took the lead because BlueBob, you messed up with that Lactu skip. She was able to do it cleanly first try. The only thing was Jane wasn't able to do reds as cleanly as your backup was, and then of course, taking the death in Rainbow Ride was a major factor in that. But unfortunately, we have to keep it short here today, so we apologize for that. But GGs to both of you, and big GGs to BlueBob for the win. But Jane grabbing some points still. That'll be good to see. Only a minute behind. That should make you pretty happy. So we look forward to seeing you guys race again.
Yeah, definitely.
GG's. Definitely a good race, and thanks for the race.
Certainly, and that'll be it for us for this race. MeWe versus Lucidity, any percent smoke coming up next. But that'll be it for us. Hakase, was good commentating with you.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
And stay tuned for Smoke Any Percent. We'll be back in just a moment.